Hey, beautiful and curious audience. My name is America Guerrero, Sales Development Rep at Encora, and I'm going to host today's session. We will talk about how to be a software engineer who impacts the world with Adriana Astúa. She is also an Encorian. Hey, Adriana.
Hey, how are
Hey.
you?
Fine, excited. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice to meet
she's
you too.
she's also an Korean with more than 15 years of experience in talent acquisition, employee branding, and other HR initiatives. She has the ability to project a positive leadership who understands the importance of building solid relationship with external and internal clients. Most of the time, Adriana has developed her career within IT companies, being software engineer projects part of her experience. You're like a hero for me. This is so impressive. Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you. Before we start, I want to remind you, audience, yeah, you can follow us in our social media appearing on screen. And this session is part of Global Dev Week organized by Encora. And don't forget, if you have questions, share your thoughts and comments in our chat. That being said, let's talk. The mic is yours, Adriana.
Thank you, America. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I will share my screen so you can see everything. Just one sec. Um, okay, here we go. I think you can now see my screen, right? Okay, so let's start. So as I said before, for me it's a big pleasure and an honor to be part of the Dev Week by Encora. And I would love to share some things with you about something that passionate me a lot, and that is how to be a better person for this world where we live. So how to be a software engineer who impacts the world. I did a little agenda for you. We will be walking through these four items. The first one, where do we come from? So let's review some examples of people who has changed the world in the past. Second, what are we currently doing from software development projects in the present? And also what should or could we do for this world as well. So we are going to talk about challenging ourselves a little bit, and of course at the end of the session we will have a little space for Q&A for you. So let's start. So where do we come from? I would love to talk about these incredible women around the world. I know that some or a lot of men also have been doing great things in the past. But as a woman, I would like to talk about women because this is a very trending topic as well. Because we are trying to involve more girls and teenagers and young women in this incredible space of software development. So I will share some information about these incredible ladies. The first one, Ada Lovelace. I think maybe you could hear about her in the past. She was the first, not only the first um, woman, but the first person, the first human being who thought about, hey, why can we see in the screen, numbers and letters at the same time. Can we do that? She was a mathematics, and she had that crazy idea about being or having this incredible machine that do something like the software development that we can see in our computers right now. So this is incredible for me and for all of us because this happens in 80 in 18 like 2000 years 200 years ago, and this is incredible for me to know that someone so many years ago had that kind of thoughts about software development. And she did the first algorithm to understand how to create that kind of system. And the second one is Grace Hooper, is this lady here. She, maybe you could remember the COBOL language. COBOL was made or was created by Grace Hooper. She worked for the Navy in the US, and she did a great and awesome work working with software development as well. And Barbara Liskov is this lady here with the green shirt. Maybe you could hear about her as well, because her last name Liskov is the name of principle, the Liskov substitution principle. Um, you maybe are using this principle every day with the OOP, or the object oriented programming systems. She is the woman in charge of that principle. And also Margaret Hamilton is this girl here in the bottom, working with that strange machine. She was the director of the software development division at the MIT, and she, with her team, created the onboard system that helps Apollo to get to the space. So that's very awesome as well. And I would like to talk about two groups of women as well. The ENIACs women. Those are these girls here, and they were part of the Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer team that helps the US Army to improve all the artillery system in the World War II. Um, so many years ago. Thanks to these girls, the systems were able to uh, contact all the systems together to have a better um, a better understanding of the situation about the world at that time. So they were incredible as well. And of course, we need to talk about the NASA women's. They, all these girls as well, all of them work for or helped to the first astronaut to orbit Earth in 1962. All of them were working with lots of systems specialized in software development. So for me, they are the workforce um, behind the scenes, because at that time women can't do a lot of things in television or papers. So this is the time where we are knowing about lots of part of their experience at NASA. And I would like to share with you a little bit about Sandra Kaufman, this lady here. For me, she's well, it's my example of life as well, because she's not a software development, but she's an electrical and physics. She's working at NASA right now. She is Costa Rican, so that's why I'm very proud of her. And because also she is giving a lot of tech talks to children, to little girls and teenagers and young women that are trying to get in the software development or IT spaces around the world. And for me, all of them are or were giving us some of the most important messages in the history. First of all, to be real, all of them were very brave. So be brave to do what you want to do, and of course, to help the world. Take healthy risks. At that time where these women were working, was very, very difficult to be there for a woman. So take healthy risk, of course, and believe in yourselves. That is part of the messages that I think they could say to all of us. So that was the past. Let's see, what are we currently doing right now from the software development. There is a lot of projects that are impacting the world right now in a positive way, and that is what I want to share with you. First of all, telecommunications. All of us use that every day, every moment, every second of our lives. We are using that, and software development is behind that as well. Marketing, of course, hiring, recruiting, e-commerce, and of course games. There, I know there is a lot of um, super fans of the games. About entertainment, of course, as well. All of we are using almost everything. Like we are using this system today to do streaming, video, and music. Enjoy of these kind of things. Software development is behind all of those as well. Transportation, yes, the things that we use to travel around the world to enjoy lots of places, cars, planes, trains, and of course, the very trending topic as well, rockets. And health, this is not the it's not the less important thing. I would say the most important, with telemedicine, X-rays, defibrillators, vital signs monitors, and ultrasound systems. All of that has a lot of software development behind of that. And I will say also that some of the phrases that we could remember about this kind of projects is like improve yourself, trying to do something different, discover new talents, what I am capable to do with what I know or what with my skills, dream big. I don't know what was the thinking about the guys who were building the rockets at that time, like 50 or 60 years ago, but they thought that was possible. And I think we need to dream big every day. Be wild. Maybe no a lot of people will try to trust about our projects, but we need to be wild and innovate as well with new things. I would like to share something else about software development right now. What are we doing to help also societies? I know telecommunications, games, health, of course, all of that is very important for the world, but this for me is essential. And I will read a little bit about this example because I think it's incredible. Software development can help in the progress of the human beings. It says putting technological progress at the service of human development, helping to favor and promote technologies that seek, for example, and this is incredible for me, to cover rights and basic services in a equitable manner, or those that ensure the possibilities of production, social participation, and sustainability in different societies. For example, in Sri Lanka, the Shilpa Sayura e-school project was implemented, which provided access to education to most of the population with the help of an interactive digital self-learning system. This project enabled thousands of young people to prepare for national exams, expanding their employment opportunities and multiculturalism. I don't know you, but I think this is awesome because we are doing great things to help people who can access to this kind of technologies, and working with the people who need the most these kind of services for me is the most important in the world right now, and it's a great part of impact the world right now as well. So um what else can we should or could do in the past or right now or in the future or right now to change or to impact the world as well? That's why I call it like challenging yourself, because I think we need to ask ourselves about, is this world a better place because of you, because I'm here? What am what are you giving to the next generation? um, your kids, your neighbors are living in a better place because you are doing something extra? Are you giving your extra mile to do something for them? For me, this phrase is awesome as well. This is your call. This is my call to do something important, something that impacts the world as we would like to see it. Be the change you want to see in the world. I was thinking about that project in Sri Lanka, and I thought, wow, who could imagine an initiative like that could help that kind of people, that awesome amount of people in that country. Um, and also, yeah, I think the most important is, let's impress the world. Let's think about s- a lot of incredible projects that you could develop, as well as the first ladies I just shared a little bit with you, and try to understand that my place in this world is to give to the next generation or the present generations as well incredible message and incredible impact, to put my like personal print in the world, right? Like be the best that I can be for the others, helps the other people in the world. That is for me the most important thing we can do. And as a software engineers, or as a psychologist like me, that I'm working with IT, with the IT world from some years ago, since some years ago, for me the most important is, how can we impact the world in a better way every day? So that is the challenge. That's what I hope you can do as well. And I would love to hear about your ideas, your thoughts. This is like a little call for you all. And I'm not talking here about some system specific or something like the other tech talks you were here today or this week. This is more consciously tech talk, right? Like what am what what am I doing with my skills, with all my knowledge, and probably all of we are privileged persons, privileged people having a lot of opportunities. What should or could we do for those who didn't have that kind of opportunities in the world? So this is what I wanted to share with you today, and let's see what the people wants to ask, or please share your thoughts as well.
Wow, Adriana, this was an inspiring talk. I have been just part of this industry for 2 years, and I was not aware of luminaries like Barbara Liskov and Sandra Kaufman until now. And discovering their contribution has been truly enlightening. One particular aspect of your presentation that resonated with me was when you share the concept of let's impress the world. It is a powerful notion that encourages to strive for excellence and make a positive impact on a global scale in the software development space. And of course, there is a lot behind the software space with transportation, healthcare, education, how this tech impacts society is just amazing. Thank you so much for that, Adriana, for sharing.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Helps to help a lot of people.
Yay! And stick around for more minutes, audience. Let's go to our another session. Ah, this way.